Listen carefully, because this message is not for everyone. It carries a weight and precision that only those walking the divine path of God can truly understand. If you are indifferent to spiritual truth, if you mock the work of the Spirit, or if you are spiritually asleep, it is best to stop here. This is not meant to provoke curiosity or entertain casual interest. This message is reserved exclusively for God's chosen ones, those who have been marked prepared and called for a higher purpose. The words you are about to hear will resonate only with a heart that is ready to receive a spirit that is attuned and a mind that is prepared to comprehend the depth of what is coming. If you are feeling drawn to listen, if there is an inner tug that will not let you turn away, that alone is confirmation that you are indeed among those chosen. The timing of this message is not accidental. It has arrived at the exact moment heaven intended. God's precision in timing is perfect, and nothing is coincidental in this season. Every circumstance in your life has aligned to bring you to this point. Every restless moment and stirring inside of you has led to this encounter. To stay and listen now is a sign that your spirit is awake, that your readiness meets the divine schedule. This is a threshold moment, an invitation into clarity, alignment, and preparation for change that will affect your body, your spirit, and the assignment you carry. You have been brought here because something within you is ready to shift, because the next step in your journey requires an understanding that only you, as a chosen one, can fully embrace. What is about to be shared is not just information. It is a call to awareness and action. It will help you navigate what is coming with peace instead of fear, clarity instead of confusion. The message has been designed to reach you in a way that speaks directly to your vessel, to your readiness, and to the divine rhythm of your life. As the words unfold, you are encouraged to engage actively with the message. Commenting 777 is a simple act that confirms your participation, an acknowledgement to yourself and heaven that you are present and attentive. Subscribing to this channel and sharing this message with other chosen ones is a continuation of your obedience, a way to help those who are also being prepared for what is coming but may not yet recognize it. These actions, while small in appearance, are the first demonstrations of alignment in this sacred season. The purpose of this message is singular and powerful to prepare you for the imminent transformation that God has ordained. Your body, your spirit, and the assignment you carry are all being aligned in unison. What you are about to hear is not casual encouragement. It is prophetic instruction designed to ready you for a change that cannot be postponed, delayed, or ignored. Staying with this message until the end is essential, for missing even a single insight could leave you partially prepared or uncertain. Every word, every pause, and every emphasis has been placed with divine intent. The shift that is coming in the next 24 hours is real, tangible, and transformative, and your readiness to receive it will determine how seamlessly your body and spirit respond to the divine orchestration unfolding within you. You are being called not merely to listen, but to awaken, to recognize that your presence here is a sign of divine timing and selection. The confirmation is yours. You are a chosen one. The guidance, protection, and preparation embedded in this message are tailored specifically for you. Heaven is speaking through this moment, and it is asking you to step fully into awareness, to trust the process, and to respond with faith and attention. This is your invitation to receive what has been waiting for you, a message that is precise, purposeful, and powerful. Stay attentive, stay engaged, and let this revelation begin to align your body, spirit, and assignment with the destiny that only you as God's chosen are meant to fulfill. To understand why your body must change, it is essential to recognize that spiritual growth is never confined to the realm of thought, belief, or prayer alone. True advancement in the spirit is inseparable from the vessel that carries it. Your body is not merely a physical shell. It is a living, responsive instrument that must reflect the elevation of your spirit. When God begins to lift you into a higher assignment, your spirit often moves first, preparing the way, but the body must follow. If it does not, the tension between spirit and vessel can create dissonance, strain, or even breakdown. The integration of spirit and body is a sacred principle. What rises within the spirit demands corresponding alignment in the body. This alignment ensures that you can carry your calling without compromise, weakness, or distraction. Preparation for a higher assignment always begins with recalibration. Your body must be conditioned to handle the increased responsibility that accompanies spiritual elevation. Every sensation you feel, every shift in energy, every wave of tiredness, every moment of restlessness is part of a divine tuning process. These are not random occurrences or signs of deficiency. They are signals of readiness being established at the deepest level. God never sends a chosen one forward without first reshaping them. Just as a structure must have a firm foundation before it is elevated, your body must be fortified before it can carry the weight of greater authority and influence. This is the precision of divine preparation. The body is trained to sustain, to endure, and to operate with clarity and obedience under pressure. Integral to this transformation is the release of what no longer serves you. The body carries patterns from past seasons, old survival responses, emotional residues, and remnants of spiritual battles already fought. These memories left unchecked would distort your discernment and slow your progress. God begins removing them quietly, often without your conscious awareness. What feels like loss, detachment, or discomfort is actually shedding. What feels like weakness or disorientation is in truth adjustment. Each sensation, each shift is a marker of transformation, a signal that the vessel is being prepared to receive the fullness of what the Spirit has already accepted. Discomfort, then, should not be feared. It is not a reflection of inadequacy or failure, but a sign of divine recalibration in motion. Your body is learning a new rhythm, redirecting energy from survival mode to purpose mode. Learning stillness, focus, and discernment. It is being reconditioned to operate under higher spiritual authority. As the vessel releases old burdens and embraces alignment, your body becomes a precise instrument capable of holding clarity, sustaining obedience, and walking confidently into the assignment God has prepared for you. Every wave of tiredness, every moment of solitude, every subtle adjustment is purposeful. Nothing is wasted, nothing is accidental. You are being readied for the next level, and your body is responding in perfect synchrony with the spirit that God has already elevated. As your body undergoes the recalibration described earlier, it begins to serve as more than just a vessel. It becomes a finely tuned instrument, a filter for alignment. Every sensation, every shift is a signal from the divine orchestrating within you. The refinement of your body is purposeful, designed to heighten awareness and sharpen discernment. You may notice that certain environments suddenly feel heavy, or that some people no longer resonate with your presence. These are not coincidences or overreactions. Your body is becoming attuned to what supports your mission and what obstructs it. Sensitivity rises not as a weakness, but as an essential marker of spiritual readiness. It is through this heightened awareness that you begin to navigate your life with clarity, avoiding distractions, and drawing naturally toward what sustains your alignment. The signs of this transformation often appear subtly, at first almost imperceptibly, yet they are profoundly meaningful. Changes in energy may be one of the earliest indicators. You might feel unusually tired, even after rest, or awake with alertness during quiet hours of the night. Sleep patterns shift as your body adapts to a rhythm dictated not by the world, but by spiritual alignment. Emotional waves may surface, moments of sudden relief, tears, or calmness without clear cause. These are not disturbances. They are the release of stored emotional and spiritual residue. Your tolerance for superficial conversations, chaotic environments, and behaviors that once seemed normal may diminish. This is not judgment or pride. It is alignment asserting itself through your physical being. Even cravings and appetite may change instinctively, guiding you towards simplicity and nourishment that support clarity and endurance. Integration precedes understanding. The body often recalibrates before the mind fully comprehends what is happening. Stillness becomes a natural requirement, not a choice, as the vessel learns to pause and absorb rather than react. Discernment becomes instinctive. The body reacts to misalignment before the mind analyzes it. You may find yourself drawn to solitude not out of loneliness, but as a necessary space for integration. Your nervous system learns new rhythms. Energy is redirected from old survival patterns into purpose-driven function, and each sensation becomes information rather than distraction. This process ensures that when conscious understanding arrives, it does so without resistance. The vessel has already been prepared, and the spirit can now operate through the body unhindered. Through this refinement awareness and recalibration, the chosen one's body becomes a living compass, responding to divine instruction before reasoning can catch up. Every shift wave of energy or subtle sensation is purposeful. Nothing occurs by chance. You are being guided quietly, but deliberately shaped to carry authority without tension, to act with discernment without confusion, and to move through life with clarity, anchored in both spirit and vessel. This is how the body not only changes, but becomes a reliable instrument of divine alignment. As the refinement of your body continues, you will begin to notice confirmation signs, indicators that the transformation is not theoretical, but actively unfolding within you. The first signals are physical and emotional, often subtle, yet undeniable for those attuned to their inner life. Heightened sensitivity becomes apparent. Sounds may feel sharper, crowds heavier, and environments that once felt neutral now carry weight. Sleep patterns shift in alignment with spiritual timing rather than societal schedules, sometimes drawing you awake during the quiet hours when clarity and divine insight are strongest. Emotional waves, too, are a part of this process. Tears may surface without apparent reason. Moments of relief may wash over you suddenly, or calmness may arrive unbidden. These are not signs of weakness or regression. They are the body releasing the residues of past seasons, clearing space for the spirit to lead without interference. Every sensation, even discomfort, is a marker of adjustment, a confirmation that your vessel is being prepared with precision. Alongside these indicators, you will begin to experience a profound shift in presence and identity. Detachment emerges naturally, quiet separation from old habits, behaviors, and even relationships that no longer serve your alignment. This is not rejection or abandonment. It is recalibration. The vessel cannot carry the new assignment while clinging to patterns that distort discernment or drain energy. You may find that conversations that once brought enjoyment now feel shallow routines, that once comforted you now feel misaligned, and certain social interactions no longer hold appeal. This detachment is essential. It signals that your system is responding to the frequency of your evolving spirit. Old labels, identities, and attachments fade because they are incompatible with the authority and clarity you are being trained to embody. As these shifts occur, alignment stabilization begins, and the body starts to catch up with the spirit. The internal friction that once created tension or resistance begins to dissolve. You will notice a quiet coherence emerging. Emotional swings decrease, mental noise diminishes, and the body responds with calm, grounded presence rather than reactivity. Breathing deepens naturally. Posture subtly changes, and a sense of inner steadiness settles over you. This is the vessel learning to move in harmony with the spirit, to trust divine timing, and to act with discernment before thought or reasoning intervenes. You no longer need external validation. Your internal compass has been strengthened. In these hours, what may feel unfamiliar or even disorienting is in truth evidence of divine orchestration. The body is confirming what the spirit has already embraced, stabilizing alignment and preparing you for what comes next. Every sensation, every subtle shift is a reassurance that transformation is real, deliberate, and irreversible. The chosen one's vessel is now entering a phase of coherence where spiritual authority and physical readiness converge, signaling that the internal work has been laid and the external manifestation will soon follow. In the next 24 hours, the chosen one will enter a sacred window of profound internal alignment. This is not ordinary time. It is a divinely orchestrated period where the body, which has been recalibrating in quiet obedience, begins to lock fully into spiritual readiness. The subtle tensions, the internal friction, and the resistance that may have caused confusion in the past now dissolve. Emotional swings soften mental chatter, quiets, and the nervous system begins to learn that stillness is safe. The vessel previously divided between old patterns and new purpose finally moves in harmony with the spirit. This stabilization is not instantaneous for every sensation, but the shift is undeniable. The body begins to reflect what the spirit has already accepted, preparing you to carry your assignment with clarity, coherence, and authority. As this internal alignment settles, discernment heightens naturally. The chosen one will notice an increased ability to detect truth in ways that bypass logic and explanation. Environments that once felt neutral may now carry weight. Subtle energy shifts will be felt instinctively, and the body itself will act as a filter, rejecting anything misaligned with purpose. Stillness becomes the default posture, not from withdrawal, but from intentional presence. In this quiet, the spirit leads effortlessly, guiding decisions, regulating reactions, and protecting the inner life without external interference. Peace becomes self-reinforcing, and the urgency to justify, explain, or control situations dissolves. The vessel is learning to respond with calm authority, not impulsively, and to conserve energy for what truly matters. Externally, these internal shifts may produce subtle, yet noticeable changes in your interactions and presence. Others around you may perceive a difference, a steadiness, a grounded confidence, or a quiet intensity, but may not understand the source. This is a natural consequence of transformation. Your body is aligning to a frequency higher than before, and those who are not positioned to perceive it may interpret it incorrectly. You may speak less, smile differently, or withdraw from familiar patterns of engagement. These outward signs are not indicators of detachment or indifference. They are the physical manifestation of alignment settling into your being. The world may react with curiosity, confusion, or even discomfort, but these responses are not for your concern. Your purpose is to maintain coherence within, to honor the divine process, unfolding, and to trust that the internal work precedes external revelation. In this 24-hour window, the changes are both subtle and profound. Internally, stability, discernment, and quiet authority anchor the chosen one. Externally, the shifts may be noticed by others, yet remain largely invisible in intent and motive. The body, spirit, and mind converge in a rhythm of readiness that allows the chosen one to navigate the coming seasons with precision and poise. This is the sacred alignment before manifestation, the moment where preparation culminates and the vessel is ready to carry what has been entrusted, unseen yet deeply real. As the chosen one undergoes profound transformation, it is inevitable that others will struggle to understand what is happening within. Misunderstanding is not a failure or a reflection of your actions. It is a natural consequence of walking a path few are prepared to see. Those around you may perceive your silence, your boundaries, or your new rhythms as distance, coldness, or disinterest. They may question why you no longer respond as you once did, or why your presence feels different. This reaction is a test, a subtle measure of discernment, not for their benefit, but for yours. It reveals who can align with the higher frequency you are now carrying, and who cannot, allowing your spiritual independence to deepen without distraction. Purposeful separation naturally emerges from this process. Transformation highlights stagnation in others, not as punishment, but as a necessary part of divine order. Your growth acts as a mirror. The clarity, maturity, and peace you are cultivating expose unresolved patterns in those who remain static. This can create tension or confusion, yet it serves as a protective mechanism, ensuring that your alignment is not compromised by attachments or expectations that are no longer conducive to your calling. The body refined and attuned to spiritual truth begins to naturally repel misalignment, subtly guiding you toward environments, conversations, and relationships that support the next season. This separation is not isolation, it is insulation, a sacred space where recalibration can continue without interference. In learning to navigate this season, spiritual independence becomes paramount. The chosen one no longer relies on external validation to measure progress or justify obedience. Instead, inner alignment takes precedence over public perception. You begin to trust your instincts, your sensations, and the subtle confirmations that arise from the spirit. This trust allows you to act decisively, maintain boundaries without guilt, and embrace stillness without explanation. Misunderstanding from others is not a signal to retreat or compromise. It is a sign that your vessel is maturing, that your body, mind, and spirit are learning to operate in harmony, and that the work being done internally is precise, protective, and necessary. Through this sacred misalignment with the world's expectations, you are trained to stand firmly in your truth. Your obedience is no longer performative. It is natural, grounded, and consistent. Others' confusion, discomfort, or attempts to draw you back into familiar dynamics are not your responsibility. They are reflections of what you are leaving behind. The chosen one's journey is one of inner clarity, spiritual sovereignty, and alignment above all else. Embrace this process. Honor the quiet adjustments and trust that as your body and spirit align, the noise of misunderstanding cannot touch the integrity of your transformation. As your body and spirit undergo this sacred recalibration, understanding how to respond is essential. The first and most vital response is stillness. Stillness is not isolation born of fear or avoidance. It is intentional quiet that allows alignment to settle naturally. In this season, noise, whether external conversation, endless scrolling, or mental chatter, can interfere with the process, weakening discernment and dulling spiritual sensitivity. By embracing stillness, you create the space for the spirit to guide the vessel with precision. This quiet is fertile ground, where your nervous system learns to integrate change without resistance, where your body begins to settle into the rhythm your spirit has already accepted. Alongside stillness comes rest without guilt. Many chosen ones struggle with the misconception that rest signifies delay or laziness, yet during transformation, rest is a strategic tool of integration. The body consolidates the subtle recalibrations occurring at the cellular and energetic level. Rest allows the vessel to absorb these changes, fully releasing tension and preparing for the heightened responsibility ahead. It is not withdrawal, it is active participation in divine alignment. Recognize that these periods of calm are just as essential as moments of action. They fortify the foundation upon which your next season of authority and clarity will be built. Observation and obedience are the next critical responses. Pay careful attention to the signals your body provides. Changes in energy, subtle urges, or instinctive inclinations. These sensations are not random. They are instructions from God, often preceding rational understanding. Resist the impulse to label or analyze them excessively. Instead, practice obedience through simple acts. Follow the gentle nudges to step aside, to remain silent, or to adjust your plans. This responsive posture trains the spirit and the body to work in unison, cultivating trust and fluidity that will carry you through challenges with minimal friction. Practical integration reinforces these internal shifts, grounding your body through movement. Deep breathing or connecting with the natural world helps anchor the subtle energies of transformation. Simplicity in daily routines, consistent meals, mindful rest, and orderly habits supports internal recalibration by reducing unnecessary distractions. Gratitude, expressed quietly and sincerely, signals to the body that it is safe to absorb and integrate change. Patience, the calm endurance of unseen processes, allows transformation to complete without forcing outward results. Together, these practices create a scaffold upon which the sacred work within can manifest fully, ensuring that when the next phase arrives, your body, mind, and spirit move forward in harmony, ready to carry the assignment you were designed to fulfill. As the chosen one steps deeper into transformation, it is vital to recognize that every shift, every recalibration occurs under divine protection. This is not a vague promise, but an active covering woven into the very fabric of your being. The spiritual forces guarding your path are unseen yet ever present, ensuring that the work within you is not disrupted by external chaos or spiritual interference. Even when the world seems unaware, the profound changes taking place know that you are held in a sacred space, a space where fear, doubt, and attack cannot penetrate. This divine covering allows you to release worry, surrender fully, and embrace transformation with confidence. Within this protective sphere, internal stability emerges naturally. As your body, mind, and spirit align, a deep sense of calm arises distinct from mere absence of turmoil. This calm is a groundedness born from spiritual attunement. It allows you to observe challenges without being swept away, to endure pressure without fracturing, and to carry the weight of heightened responsibility without faltering. The chosen one learns that true strength does not come from struggle alone, but from the alignment of every part of self with divine rhythm. This stability becomes a foundation for resilience, allowing each trial to be processed as a step toward greater authority and fulfillment of destiny. Accompanying this protective and stabilizing work is a profound increase in authority and guidance. Transformation is never aimless. It is a guided journey, orchestrated by wisdom beyond human comprehension. As you navigate the subtle changes within you, are also granted discernment, the ability to perceive truth amidst deception, to see opportunities where others see obstacles, and to act with precision in alignment with purpose. Provision arrives in many forms, answers to questions before they are asked, solutions that seem divinely timed, and clarity in moments of uncertainty. The chosen one becomes not only a recipient of guidance, but a vessel of authority, capable of influencing and leading in alignment with divine will. Together, this triad, divine covering, internal stability, and authority, with guidance, ensures that the chosen one moves forward, fully equipped for the next phase of life. The promise is clear. You are not alone. You are not unprepared, and you are not undefined. Every step, every shift is met with support that transcends the visible. Transformation is not merely change, it is elevation, and it occurs with a guarantee of protection, provision, and purpose. The chosen one emerges not as a follower of circumstance, but as a sovereign participant in the unfolding divine plan, ready to fulfill the assignment reserved for their life with courage, wisdom, and unwavering faith. As the final phase of this awakening unfolds, it is crucial to understand that timing and precision govern every aspect of your transformation. The alignment you are experiencing is primarily internal, a sacred orchestration that may not yet be visible in the external world. While others may not perceive the depth of change within you, this is precisely as it should be. Divine timing ensures that your readiness, your clarity, and your new level of spiritual attunement are fully established before external confirmation manifests. Each moment of stillness, each act of surrender is a deliberate step toward completion, and the unseen processes at work are far more powerful than any outward acknowledgement. Trust becomes the cornerstone of this season, and stillness your most effective practice. The peace and stability you feel within are not mere byproducts. They are the clearest indicators that transformation is complete. When body, mind, and spirit are in harmony, external chaos loses its ability to sway or destabilize you. Stillness allows you to observe life without distraction, to respond rather than react, and to operate from a position of sovereignty rather than anxiety. In these quiet spaces, the alignment of your entire being becomes both undeniable and unshakable, a confirmation that you have arrived at a threshold reserved only for the chosen. With this completion comes a blessing that touches every aspect of your existence. Your vessel, body, mind, and spirit remains fully aligned, ready to receive continued guidance and protection. You are no longer vulnerable to the subtle disruptions that once caused imbalance or hesitation. Divine oversight accompanies each step, ensuring that the path ahead is not only clear, but also fruitful. The assurance of provision, insight, and protection allows you to advance without doubt, anchored in the certainty that every assignment, every encounter, and every opportunity will unfold under the highest spiritual guidance. Finally, this is a call to unwavering faith. Step forward without fear, embracing the journey ahead with confidence and courage. You are fully equipped, fully prepared, and fully supported for what is coming. The internal work has been completed. The external world is simply catching up to the alignment already established within you. Move boldly, walk in obedience, and let your life reflect the fullness of the chosen path. The proof is not in accolades or recognition, but in the undeniable stability, clarity, and peace that now define your existence. Every heartbeat, every breath, every thought resonates with the confirmation that you are exactly where you are meant to be, ready to fulfill the destiny set before you.